I have been seeing ghosts for as long as I can remember. Ghosts are common all over the place, so if you are not aware of them, you can hardly distinguish them from living people. The only difference is that they do not interact with their surroundings. They can't talk to each other, and they don't physically interfere with each other. In other words, it's like the air in the form of human being. So, even though I could see them, I was able to spend my time without any problems. At the junior high school I attended, there was once an accident in which a student fell from a classroom window and died. I don't know if it is true or not, but where there are rumors like that, there is a high probability that ghosts are there. I had been in elementary school before and was used to it, so I thought I would be able to get through it without incident. When I entered the classroom for the first time, there she was. I was casually looking at the ghost, thinking I knew she was there. But, one day, the ghost's face suddenly turned around and her eyes met mine. Is she looking at me? I had never experienced anything like that before, so I was startled and my heart pulsed painfully. To my horror, she was walking toward me. What should I do? Panicked by the unpredictable situation, I fell into a heap on the spot, and with the help of those around me, I escaped to the infirmary and left early. On my way home, I looked behind me. To my surprise, she was standing by the second telegraph pole behind me. She is following me. Seeing me running home, out of breath, my mother asked with worrying, "What happened?" But how could I explain that a ghost was following me? I have never told anyone that I can see ghosts. I couldn't believe that a ghost, which I thought was harmless until then, was possessing me. How could I possibly know what to do in such a situation? Fortunately, I did not encounter the ghost in the house, but I could not sleep well until morning. When I left my room and went downstairs, I found my mother cooking breakfast. When I said good morning to her, she looked at me and said, "Who are you?" I thought, what she's talking about. But the next moment she said, "Oh, it's you. Good morning." And she was as usual. Could it be that my mother can see the ghosts too? But in the morning, I didn't have time to talk to her, so I got ready and headed to school. At school, the ghost came into my sight again. Fortunately, she only saw me and nothing else, but that alone was still stressful. I continued to pretend I couldn't see it. After school, I came home exhausted and opened the front door to find my mother standing there. And the first thing she said was, "Like this again, who are you?" "Who am I? It's me, I'm home," I said. And my mother said, "Of course I know, welcome home." I thought it might be possible, so I asked my mother about it after dinner. "Mom, can you see the ghosts by any chance?" But she said, "What? What are you talking about?" I couldn't get through to her. But something clicked, and I felt that this might be useful. From the next day on, every time I made eye contact with the ghost that haunted me, I started muttering or thinking to ask, "Who are you?" At first I was afraid to even look at the ghost, but strangely enough, the more I repeated this action, the less fearful I became. Then one day, when I went to school as usual and met the ghost, something unusual happened. The ghost stopped looking at me. It seemed to have stopped moving from the classroom too, and like the other ghosts, it was unaware when I came near it. It became the usual peaceful routine. To this day, when I am an adult, several ghosts have recognized me. Each time I have been able to make the ghosts lose interest in me using this technique. I don't talk to my mother about ghosts at this time. But I think she probably sees them too. I believe that she has implicitly taught me how to deal with ghosts.